wasn't gentle with its lessons. It shook everything up, turned plans into dust, and showed how quickly life can change. You learned hard truths about what really matters. The importance of balance, of finding strength in vulnerability, and of taking care of what keeps you grounded. You let go of the extras and saw what's truly essential. Through the storms, you realized that silence isn't always empty. Sometimes it's life making room for something new. That not every question needs an answer right now. Not every goodbye is a loss. You faced truths you weren't ready for. You've been left with wounds still healing and questions still unanswered. The light hasn't broken through yet, and maybe that's okay. This year didn't make things pretty. It showed life's raw truth, that nothing's certain, nothing's guaranteed. It didn't fix things for you. Instead, it left you with the choice to rebuild yourself. And now, as the year draws to a close, you're not the same person who started it. You've grown, adapted, and discovered resilience you didn't know you had. The next steps are yours to take. And with everything you've learned, you're ready to move forward.
The place that broke you can't be the place that fixes you. Healing needs room to breathe, space to grow, freedom to change. Staying where you got hurt means reliving the pain every day. Every moment reminds you of what went wrong. Nothing changes, because everything stays the same. Healing means finding new spaces. Sometimes that's a different place to live. Sometimes it's new people to trust. Sometimes it's just a new way of thinking. You can't find peace while you're surrounded by what hurt you. You can't grow stronger in places that make you feel weak. You can't heal when you're constantly reopening old wounds. Moving forward isn't running away. It's choosing yourself. It's giving your heart the fresh start it needs. Change your space. Change your circle. Change your story. Your healing deserves a clean slate, a fresh beginning, a new chance to grow. A place that
There is a lesson in every struggle. Look for lessons in your struggles to make positive changes. Identify what's causing your bad day and reflect on how a change might bring happiness. Expect nothing and appreciate everything. Be grateful for the little things you have in your life so you can find inner peace. There is a lesson in every struggle, every tear, every fear. You deserve to be loved deeply, fully, without hesitation. I want to be your rock, your safe place, your never-ending reminder that you matter to someone deeply. Your pain is mine, your joy is mine. You deserve someone who loves you for who you are and who cherishes your soul. Your heart is a beautiful masterpiece that I lose track of reality adoring. You said you wonder who will really be there for you. And I'm here to tell you that I'm that person. I am here, ready to love you, ready to be there for you, always. I want all of you. Stop people pleasing. It takes too much energy to mold yourself into what others want, to fit their desires and shrink yourself to make them comfortable. The constant worry about whether you are enough, or if you've said the right thing, is exhausting. You can't keep everyone happy, and in trying to do so, you end up losing yourself and you become drowned out by the noise of the people you were catering to. Plato said, human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Opinion is really the lowest form of human knowledge. It requires no accountability and no understanding. The highest form of knowledge is empathy, for it requires us to suspend our egos and live in another's world. It requires a profound purpose larger than the self kind of understanding. Plato says things in life are not just things. They're people and places, memories and pictures. They're feelings and moments, and smiles and laughter. But the most beautiful things in life are not just things. never really craved affection until I got yours. I never really questioned being alone until I felt you close. I never really sat with my feelings until I saw you felt them too. Your words ease my mind. Your eyes keep me sure. I know you, but I want to know you more. I never really needed anyone's focus until yours landed on me. I didn't realize how reassuring it could be to feel so clearly seen. Sometimes I think we were never strangers, like two souls connected by an invisible thread, suddenly realizing we were already walking the same road. I never really craved love until I saw yours.
You wouldn't strip the shirt off your back for many people, but for your sister you would. You may not know how to sew, but you'd learn for her. You'd find scraps and sew them together just to keep her warm. She might forget to take the trash out or steal your stuff, and you'd scream through her bedroom door. But if she needed shoes, you'd walk barefoot without a second thought. If she was hungry, you'd peel her your last orange, and if you saw her breaking down, you'd stitch her back together, pulling from every part of yourself to make her whole again. Your sister isn't just family, she's part of you. You think about the day you'll both leave your home, your childhood rooms with their chipped paint and leftover laughter. Maybe life will pull you apart, but no matter where you go, she'll always be in your heart. You might fight over silly things, but for her, you'd give everything. You loved her before she had a name, and you'll love her for the rest of your life. You're now closer to having kids than you are to being one. It's a strange realization, isn't it? One day, you were just a kid, counting down the days to summer, running around without a care in the world. And now, life feels heavier, full of worries, deadlines, and responsibilities you never saw coming. You don't even remember when the feeling of being a kid disappeared. Somewhere along the way, the magic of it faded. You'd give anything to go back to those endless afternoons, the simple joys, the freedom of not knowing how hard the world could be. But just because you've grown up doesn't mean it's all gone. The magic isn't lost. It's just quieter now. It's in the laughter you still share, the small moments that make you pause, the memories that remind you of who you were. Adulthood is hard, but the beauty of life is still here. You just have to let yourself see it again. Little by little, you'll find the wonder that's been waiting for you all along. You're now closer to having...
You didn't win every battle this year, but you showed up for every single one of them. You didn't move mountains, and some days, just getting out of bed was the mountain. Nobody knew how many times you had to pull yourself together. But on the hard days, you still woke up. You still tried. You survived. This year has been full of lessons. Some painful, some beautiful. And now you know better. You know what you deserve, and you're not settling for less. So here's to you, for the strength you didn't even realize you had, and for the hope that carried you through. You've made it this far, and you're only getting stronger.
We're funny about love. Our hearts get so full of feelings, but we keep quiet. We want to be close to someone special, but fear holds us back. We play this careful game with our feelings. Deep down, we want to tell someone how much we care, but the words get stuck. We stay silent, hoping somehow they'll just know. Fear gets in the way. What if they don't feel the same? What if saying how I feel ruins everything? So we keep our feelings locked up, watching chances slip away. The hard truth? Maybe they feel the same way too. Maybe they're just as scared. Two people, both caring deeply, both too afraid to say it first. We're all just people trying to protect our hearts, hoping someone will make the first move, hoping it's safe to say I care without getting hurt. Loving someone shouldn't feel so scary. But it does. Because real feelings mean real risk. Sometimes the words we're most afraid to say are the ones that could change everything.
Not good?
We're funny about love. Our hearts get so full of feelings, but we keep quiet. We want to be close to someone special, but fear holds us back. We play this careful game with our feelings. Deep down, we want to tell someone how much we care, but the words get stuck. We stay silent, hoping somehow they'll just know. Fear gets in the way. What if they don't feel the same? What if saying how I feel ruins everything? So we keep our feelings locked up, watching chances slip away. The hard truth? Maybe they feel the same way too. Maybe they're just as scared. Two people, both caring deeply, both too afraid to say it first. We're all just people trying to protect our hearts, hoping someone will make the first move, hoping it's safe to say I care without getting hurt. Loving someone shouldn't feel so scary, but it does, because real feelings mean real risk. Sometimes the words we're most afraid to say are the ones that could change everything. We're